Hey, my name is Shanon Brown. I'm recording my experience in clinicals that I've had so far this semester. I'm currently doing my clinical experience at Vidant Medical Center in Greenville, North Carolina with Thompson Forbes. He is an administrator over the coordinators, the staffing office, central staffing, and emergency response team. What we have done so far, I've attended various meetings with Thompson. Several have evolved around staffing. Currently, Vidant Medical Center is in a staffing crisis for nurses. So they meet twice a week to discuss projected staffing for the organization. Through that, I've been able to see how they project staffing, how they develop plans, how they are anticipating staffing during crisis, how they determine when they're going to offer incentive. They get very creative in those meetings with how we're going to staff our organization because our patient needs are exceeding our bed availability at this time. My project for this semester has been creating a central staffing office for the organization. We already have a central staffing pool, but this office would be responsible for determining where those staff will go, pulling staff, sitter needs, assigning assignments throughout the day. So we are creating this office from the ground up. So I have done a lot of research, called other hospitals that have this type of office, met with business people to create business planning for this office. The plan is to have all the research and the plan ready to go for the next business fiscal year. So we're in the last few phases of creating the finalization of that project. I got to go to a local hospital. Wake Med allowed us to come in, shadow, walk around their organization, see what their staff and office looks like. They provided me tons of information. So it was great to partner with another organization that was willing to share their information with us because there's not many organizations that have a central scheduling office is actually what it's called, not a staffing office. Also with Thompson, I've been able to attend some huddles. These huddles occur daily for executives throughout the organization to look at transparency. Have there been events that have occurred in our organization? What we should do to make sure that it's not going to happen on another unit. It also bridges people that, if I have an issue over in medicine and a surgical person can help me with that issue, it allows them to build those partnerships and reach out to other departments to get things accomplished. I've also met with Thompson and been able to see some other projects that he is currently working on as the administrator. He's often given projects for the organization to, develop business plans, to develop processes to better, do things throughout the organization to ensure that we are doing the best we can to meet the needs of our patients especially for him with the staff and the resources that we have within our organization. He's also working on redoing our sitter structure, how we use sitters in our organization. So that's another project that they are currently working on, as well as building up the central staffing pool because we need more people to meet the needs of our organization. Next year, we will have over 1,000 beds in our organization. So we're trying to make sure that we're utilizing what we have at the best of our abilities. I've also met with our flex work representative, who is the person that drives our scheduling system that we use at our organization because all of our scheduling is online. I met with her to better optimize what we can do in that system because that's going to be detrimental to the success of the scheduling office. There's some things that we need that scheduling system to do that we're currently not using. So I've met with her one-on-one to discuss what we need to do to make sure that we can optimize the use of that system for our organization to better utilize our workforce. So a lot of my experience has been around the staffing crisis, how we do things, how we can better utilize the resources that we have to ensure that we're meeting the needs of our entire organization. The things that I have found most interesting is how we partner with other organizations that aren't within our system. I always felt like we're very competitive, so getting other organizations to share things with you could be a challenge because they don't, the way they do things, they may not want other people to know how they're doing things. Fortunate for us, they don't see us, I guess, as competition. We serve a 29 county area, and they're in Raleigh, so they were more than willing to let us come to their organization to see how they do things. So I thought that was very interesting. Got a lot of great ideas from their organization on how we can better do things at Vidant. I also, the business side of things was very interesting to me. Developing a department from the ground up, having to meet with the business liaison, create a business plan, FTEs, money, resources. When you're developing a department from the ground up, there's things that we may not think of. They need office space, they need equipment, they need computers, training. What is the job description going to look like for these individuals? What is their pay going to be? So meeting with our benefit HR office to determine what is this position going to look like. So that has been a great experience for me, and I hope to use this business plan experience in my department to create some things that we're looking at changing as well. So that has been a very valuable experience for me, to get to do those things through my orientation, through my clinicals, because it will greatly benefit me in the role that I do now. It's been a great experience. It's been very, very busy, getting all the hours in along with the other classes and working. But I've learned a lot that I plan on utilizing in my current role and future roles that I may pursue in my career. So I have had a great experience, and I look forward to completing my clinicals with Thompson and see what else where else this will lead me. We're in the final phases of completing it. Hope to present it near the end of my clinicals. So very exciting stuff, and I look forward to completing my clinicals.